Episode 7. The Future of Transport, Past, Present, and Predictions. Transportation has always been at the heart of human progress. From the moment we tamed horses to the development of steam engines, cars, and airplanes, our methods of moving people and goods have shaped the very structure of civilization. But where are we headed next? Will the cars we drive today seem as archaic as horse-drawn carriages in the near future? Let's dive into the fascinating journey of transportation. Past, present, and where we might be in the next 10 years. Part 1. The past, how we got here. The story of transportation begins with necessity. Thousands of years ago, humans relied on their feet and simple tools. The invention of the wheel around 3500 BCE changed everything. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution, and suddenly steam engines powered railways, ships, and eventually early automobiles. Each innovation didn't just make travel faster, but fundamentally restructured society. Roads connected cities, railways stitched together continents, and airplanes shrank the globe. Here's a question. How do you think those early innovators would react if they saw us zipping through the sky at 900 kilometers per hour? And will future societies look back at us as primitive for still burning fossil fuels to move around? Part 2. The present, the challenges we face. Today, we're living in an age of transition. Electric vehicles, once a niche concept, are now mainstream. Companies like Tesla, BYD, and traditional automakers are racing to electrify their fleets. Public transit systems in cities like London, Tokyo, and Paris are integrating autonomous and electric technologies. And yet we face significant hurdles: range anxiety, infrastructure gaps, and the ethical dilemmas of autonomous driving. At the same time, carbon emissions from transportation are one of the biggest contributors to climate change. Aviation is notoriously difficult to decarbonize, and shipping still relies heavily on oil. This raises a critical question. Is our push toward electric and autonomous systems enough? Or are we simply delaying the inevitable need for more radical changes? Part 3. The future. Speculations for the next decade. Now let's shift gears and look ahead. Imagine it's 2035. What might transportation look like? Autonomous vehicles dominate. The shift to full autonomy could transform how we live. Companies like Waymo, Cruise, and even startups are perfecting self-driving technologies. By 2035, car ownership might decline as ride-sharing services offer cheaper, safer, and more convenient alternatives. Will you even need to own a car in this future? Flying taxis become a reality. Urban air mobility is on the rise. Companies like Joby Aviation and Volocopter are developing electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) vehicles. Picture this: skipping traffic by taking an autonomous drone from one end of the city to another. But will air congestion replace gridlock on the ground? Hyperloop networks. Imagine traveling from London to Paris in under 30 minutes. Hyperloop systems, which propel pods through near-vacuum tubes at speeds exceeding 1,000 kilometers per hour, could revolutionize inner-city travel. But can this ambitious technology overcome the financial and engineering hurdles it faces? Sustainable aviation. The aviation industry is experimenting with hydrogen-powered planes, electric aircraft, and sustainable aviation fuel SAFs. By 2035, we might see regional flights running entirely on hydrogen. But can long-haul aviation, the backbone of global connectivity, truly decarbonize? Smart cities and mobility as a service, MaaS. The cities of the future won't just be smart, they'll be deeply integrated with transportation. Imagine a single app that plans your journey using autonomous buses, shared bikes, eVTOLs, and hyperloops. No delays, no inefficiencies. But how will these systems balance privacy concerns and data collection? Ethical and societal implications. With every technological leap, there are trade-offs. Autonomous vehicles promise fewer accidents but could displace millions of jobs. Hyperloops and flying taxis could create new divides between those who can afford premium transportation and those who cannot. And as AI drives our transport systems, who will be accountable when things go wrong? Ask yourself this: should progress come at any cost, or should we prioritize equity and sustainability alongside innovation? The next decade will redefine transportation as we know it. What's clear is that the decisions we make today, as consumers, policymakers, and innovators, will determine the world we leave behind. Will we create a future where technology serves everyone? Or will we repeat the mistakes of the past by prioritizing convenience and profit over sustainability? One thing is certain, the journey ahead will be as thrilling as it is uncertain. So, what do you think? How will you move through the world in 2035? Let's discuss in the comments below.